Hey collective, how are you all today? Evie and I are good. Thank you guys for being here and for spending time with us. We appreciate you guys. So let's get a reading. Let's see what wants to come out. Got a couple decks here that Spirit had me combine. So we're going to see what wants to come out. Perfect match. It still blows my mind how perfect we are together. It's as if we're made for each other. But it came out in reverse. I'm planning a romantic date, or we can Netflix and chill like old times. Or can we Netflix and chill like old times? I want to cook for you. No strings. I'm pretending like I don't care, but it's quite the opposite. My feelings for you are a little bit obsessive. Laughter. Dreamy. Nobody makes me laugh the way you do. Could have had fun with this person, but you weren't compatible. No, you're not dreaming. Yes, I'm real. We got super like. There's something different about you. You really stand out from the crowd, and I want to know more. This person's dreamy. They're obsessed. They didn't believe that your love was real. They could have run away. Now they're wanting to circle back around. What's going on with my last reading? Because the grass wasn't greener on the other side. We got interested, but it came out in reverse. I'm definitely interested in finding out how our worlds would mesh with each other. So somebody that's obsessed and is really liking you, want to hang out and laugh and have fun. They can't believe that you're even real. They know how rare you are, and they know that you're not interested. You could have been the perfect match. This could have been a soulmate energy here, and you should have been together, and this person walked away. And now they're regretting it. We got family. So under perfect match, their family could have said, no, you're not compatible with that person. Family is important to me. How would you feel about us becoming a family? You could have had a family with this person. You could have talked about it. And then just shit went sour and shit went south. You are so smart. You have figured me out. It came out yesterday. You are different from the rest. They didn't mean anything to me. I only want you. And this lands right under the... I pretend like I don't care, but it's quite the opposite. My feelings for you are a little bit obsessive. So this person is obsessed. And they were out playing around in Karmicville. And they didn't like what they were finding out there. They can't believe that you're real, because they've been dealing with some shit out in these Karmicville streets. This person's wanting to hang out. What if I laughed her? Abusive. So you could laugh and have fun, and then this person could end up escalating, and then you would always end up arguing and this person was abusive. They could have laughed at your pain. I know you don't deserve to be treated like this, but I'm acting out a pattern of abuse that's deeply rooted in me. And they would abuse you, and then they'd laugh. No, you're not dreaming. Yes, I'm real. Yeah, this is a soulmate here. Benched in chemistry. They breadcrumbed you. It feels like we've been together for lifetimes. Our connection is on another level. That's why you're so dreamy to this person, because your soulmate energy's here. And you were supposed to be a perfect match. Their family influenced them. This person was very immature. And they're super like, or they think there's something really different about you, how rare you are. There's chemistry here. I'm totally feeling the craziest vibes with you. But you're not interested because this person benched you. I'll give you just enough attention to keep you around as a backup option. Because this person was playing the field and then you figured them out. This person was very immature. Right now, I'm not really at a place in my life where I can fulfill the demands of a healthy relationship. That could have been what their family was saying to them so that they would walk away. I know you're my soulmate, babe. Our bond is magnetic. I'm seeing the signs. I miss making love to you. I will do anything just to hold you again. This person is nostalgic. They're thinking about you. They know how immature they were. They would become abusive if they started feeling too vulnerable. I love how I can completely be myself around you. You saw this person and then they cheated on their dreamy soulmate. I don't think there's anything wrong with cheating as long as I don't get caught. And then, oh shit, you're so smart, you figured me out. And then, hey, you want to hang out and chill? Wanting you to message them. This person could reach out. Don't be afraid to reach out. The chemistry, they really like you. You're hot. They benched you, but you're hot. Like, I think you're incredibly hot and I'm super attracted to you. I don't care what people think anymore. I've been given bad advice. I'm listening to my intuition and I know that you're the one. This person has passion for you. I love satisfying all your desires. This person's wanting to get intimate. They know now that you're their soulmate. They didn't see this connection before and you lost interest in this. You lost interest in this player. This person hurt you and you don't want this person to circle back around. That's for most of you, at least. Anyway, some of you may. Whatever ends up happening with us, I'm grateful to have met you and for the connection that we have because you learned lessons from this soulmate. And then you lost interest. This person, their abusive ways made you lose interest in this person. That's why you're not interested anymore. And you're no longer a perfect match. You saw how immature this person was. They cheated on you. They broke your heart. They breadcrumbed you. And then they would love bomb and circle back around so they could hook up. And you just don't feel the same anymore. And you're not going to let yourself be vulnerable to this abusive energy. This person's having fantasies in their mind about you. They want to satisfy all of your desires. I miss making love to you. I will do anything just to hold you again. I love satisfying all of your desires. They could have been really worried about what other people thought, especially their family. Their family may not have accepted you, or they may have been scared that their family wouldn't accept you, or their family didn't accept you and said, no, you're not supposed to be with this person. And they could have lured this person away. And they were given bad advice. They didn't follow their heart and they didn't trust their intuition. They went against everything that was going on inside of them. And then they were cheating. I'm tired of the silent treatment. I want to sit down and talk about this once and for all. This person under messaged me. We've got communication. And you're giving this soulmate the silent treatment because they cheated on you. You're uninterested. You're unavailable because of how they treated you. This could have been a fallen twin here that did this. They could have been polyamorous. They could have had multiple relationships going on. I don't know that I'm meant to be with only one person for the rest of my life. And you're just... I'm not able to be in a relationship right now. We can hang out, but I can't give you more. As I tried to pick that up, this fell off. Telepathic communication with a twin here. Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. I fucked up. I don't know what to say to you or how to make this right. I keep looking at your pics, and not to mention the videos we made. Oh my God, I will never delete them. That came out yesterday. I didn't feel like I was on your level. You're a boss, and I'm very insecure. That's this immaturity over here. I didn't think that you would walk away. Please unblock me. Yeah, that's me calling you from an unknown number. You promised yourself you'd never date someone like me again. Don't ignore the red flags. And this person wasn't faithful. They didn't think that you would walk away from them because they were just breadcrumbing you, giving you just enough attention to keep you stuck with them. And then you started seeing these red flags, and you started standing up for yourself, and you started getting to a point to where you refused to tolerate the abuse, and you refused to allow yourself to be vulnerable in front of this person anymore. You saw their immaturity. You could see their light and their darkness in them. And they may not have liked to hear what you had to say if you would correct the behavior or something like that. Or call them out on their behavior. They didn't like that. They had control issues. They wanted to be in control. And with this very immature energy over here, they were seeking attention from everywhere. And they would listen to bad advice. They got a lot of it from their family. Because you were a perfect match, and they made this person even more abusive towards you with the thoughts that they were putting in this person's mind of how that you needed to not be in this person's life, and it would like fuel their rage inside is what I'm hearing. Okay. Let's pull from this deck. Tell me about this person. What are their intentions towards the collective? Person could want to talk about the cheating and get it out of the way once and for all. Tired of the silent treatment. They want to sit down and talk. We've got moving in together, getting a new home, going away. This person could come back around and say they want to move in together. In the family card, there's an engagement ring over here. We got jealousy. It came out in reverse. Not being respectful, unfair accusations, and wandering eyes. Maybe they'll say they won't be this way, or you weren't this way towards this person. Acting like they won't be jealous, but it's an illusion. Yeah. Can't see clearly, living only on dreams and believing lies. This person's still very jealous. Because they're immature and insecure. You've made healthy choices since this breakup. Cleaning up your act, taking care of yourself, and choosing better partners. So this person could understand that they need to clean up their act. Grieving your loss, feeling lonely, and processing the heartbreak. This was a very painful breakup. This person could have moved away and got a new home. They could have bought a house or something, or got a house somewhere else with someone else that they were cheating with. We've got up in the air, father figure, and leaving. This person could be a father figure, makes a great dad, a divine masculine, strength and protection. They could have talked to their father figure, to their father, about this breakup. They could have acted like they weren't the one that was jealous. They were unfairly accusing you of things. They weren't respectful towards you, and they could have acted like they were in front of their family and to their father especially. And they lied and said that they didn't have wandering eyes when they were literally cheating came out. I don't think there's anything wrong with cheating as long as I don't get caught. And then they're tired of the silent treatment and want to talk about it once and for all, but they benched you and ghosted you or just walked away. Leaving. Breaking the cycle, saying goodbye and moving on to better things because you started seeing through the illusions. They were gaslighting you to where you couldn't see clearly and believing the lies. That, oh, I don't have wandering eyes. My eyes are only for you. And then up in the air. Being disconnected, an uncertain status, and fleeting feelings. Yeah, this person, they were fleeting. They were in and out. And so you just started taking care of yourself and you started choosing better patterns in your life and better partners. You've got an admirer, a secret lover, hidden interest in you, and revealing intentions. I want to move in together. Avoidance, scared to face the truth, living in denial, and running away from the pain. Yeah, they were in runner mode. If this is a twin here, runner-chaser mode. Getting clarity, seeing through the lies and being real with yourself, accepting the truth, and you started seeing through all of these illusions. And you walked away, you said goodbye, and you moved on to better things so that you could heal. And this person up in the air with legal matters, there's something going on in the courts. A marriage license, divorce papers, or getting a lawyer. This person could be getting a divorce from someone that they moved in together with, that they were cheating with. They've lost interest in that connection. They're passionate towards you. You're all that they think about. And you're like dreamy in this person's mind. They see you like it plays out like a movie. They're watching you. They're obsessed with you. They can't let go. Stalking you on social media. But you're done with it. The relationship ended and you learned the lessons and you walked away. This person could have had unhealthy, toxic attachments and addictions, being obsessed, wanting too much, and unhealthy habits. They were struggling with intimacy, dating other people, and emotionally aloof. They were unavailable. Their heart was unavailable. And once you healed from this person, your heart was wide open towards this person, and this person's heart was closed off towards you. They were scared of their feelings. They ran because they didn't think that you were real, that love, that your kind of love like this didn't exist. They thought that there was something wrong. They thought you were like this huge red flag. They kept waiting for something to happen. So instead, they were the one that became very abusive towards you and losing interest because they didn't want to be vulnerable and tap into that open heart activation of love, a twin flame ascension, spiritual activation and opening of the heart. Whenever you got with this person, it opened their heart. They could have thought that you were doing spell work on them. Someone could have even said that you did. You didn't do that. Compelled to follow, letting your heart lead, an irresistible charm. And this person could have been doing love spells on you, and they're triggered because they want a fresh start. Feeling provoked, sparking emotions and need to respond. And want new opportunities. Leave the past behind and getting another chance so that there could be a fresh start here. And you promised yourself that you'd never date anyone like them again. Okay, let's pull from this deck. What do we need from this deck, Spirit? Heart fog. Mixed signals, blocked motions, and being messed up, and they ran away. Yeah, that's exactly what happened here. They ran because they got scared. Ghosting, disappearing, and pulling the invisible act. Being uncertain, unclear, and unsure. They were creating a lot of confusion, and they were very confused. They kept you confused with illusion, leaving, getting clarity, and confusion. Lord, have mercy. This person could have been very hurtful and angry towards you. They could have harbored resentment towards you. Their words were very hurtful. And now this person's longing and craving and wanting you. They ache for you. One day, somewhere, somehow, another time, their pride and ego destroyed the connection. And they exhausted you. They depleted you. It was a long journey with this person. And now they're feeling depleted and drained and exhausted. There was rejection here from both ends. Irrational fears being dismissed, abandoned. This person's energy was very distorted. Their judgment was cloudy. And they left you broken. Destroyed your heart. This person's definitely spying. There's the secret admirer coming back out. They have a hidden interest in you. They want to reveal their intentions. They blocked their emotions, and they know that they messed up with these mixed signals, and they messed up ghosting you. They were scared to face the truth of how much they loved you. They're sorry that they were disrespectful and accusing you of everything that they fucking did to their family and their friends and anyone who would fucking listen. Suppressing that it's only you that they crave. This person's obsessed. They're infatuated with you. They're addicted to you. They adore you. Forgive this person and send them on with love. They could want to tell you that they're sorry. They want your forgiveness. They want to be intimate. They miss being sensual. They miss confiding in you and bonding with you. Divine feminine, divine masculine. This person was a lost soul. This is so going on with my last reading. They're made you their victim. They made a lot of mistakes. And you were incompatible with this energy. You weren't on the same vibrational frequency. You clashed. So you have firm boundaries now. And you said enough was enough. You're not going to tolerate the abuse anymore. And karmic debts have to be paid. No one is exempt. And they long for you. They watch you. Let's do these next. What do you need from this deck? Tell me about this person towards the collective. What are their true intentions? How do they really feel? Admiration. Mortified. Oh. Admiration. Blissful. And mortified. You were mortified whenever this person would rage out and get furious, and their anger would rear its ugly face. And you're like this sweet little happy person full of glee. This person was so jealous, very jealous. They were greedy. Tell me more. They were annoyed, or you got annoyed with this person. They agitated you easily because of how immature they were and how they acted. You just wanted them to fucking grow up. We just got furious with rage again. They were always annoyed and pissed off and raging out about something. Perky. Because you were perky. It annoyed them how perky and happy you were. They were stubborn. This person had serious anger issues. They were coercive. They were very manipulative. to get others to do what they want when it went in their best behavior. They're infatuated with how vibrant you are and how colorful you are. Loathing. You may dislike this person so intensely that it makes you feel sick. Does the thought of a specific individual or situation evoke intense anger, resentment, or contempt in you? Do you find it difficult to feel any positive regard for a certain person or group? Have you noticed an overwhelming sense of negativity or hostility towards someone or something, even when you're not around them or it? You didn't trust this person either. You may loathe this person. Forgive them so that you can heal and move on. This person was so hateful. They were so hateful. It was intense, evil, full of anger. Are you having difficulty controlling your intense negative emotions or impulses towards others? Do you feel an aversion or repulsion towards someone because of their characteristics, beliefs, or actions? Do you find yourself seeking out opportunities to engage in verbal or physical aggression towards the person or group you feel hateful towards? This person was so aggressive. They were all over the place. They were a lost soul to come out again. One just flipped. Someone flipped. Double or doubts and hidden desires. Yeah, they're a lost soul. Heavy burdens. Got a lot of baggage because they won't heal and unpack all these burdens here. Hidden desires. Ghosting and silencing. Because they were greedy and selfish. They were just all about what they wanted. Tell me more about this person. They left you so confused. They fucked with your head so bad. And then the rage and the anger. This person's abuse was really scary. Narcissistic rage is terrifying if you were dealing with a narcissist. Uncontrollable sweating. Person could have always been nervous and sweating really bad because they were scared they were getting ready to get caught doing something. They were living such a lie. Stalking and lurking. Fake, false, and phony here. Yeah, that sounds about right. They hid their true self, and then it would come out. Escaping childhood trauma with addictions. Escaping their reality because they have such bad childhood trauma that's unhealed. Need to heal their inner child, so they use codependency and addictions, and they're in denial of the truth. They don't want to heal their demons. They don't want to face them. So they're miserable, and they want to make other people miserable because they're miserable. They long for you because when they were in your presence, they felt better because they could heal in your energy. And they would get mad at you because you were healed or you were healing. And your heart was so full of love that they didn't even believe that you were real. We've got the Nine of Cups and Judgment. Wish fulfillment, wealth, pride and luck, accomplishments. This person could have had a drinking problem. They're under judgment. Going through spiritual awakening. Very childish behavior with the Page of Cups. Could have been reckless, naive, wild, obsessed, immature, vain. They're crushing on you. They could want to come in with some kind of fishy offer here, with some kind of little cup of love, wanting an apology. Sorry for sacrificing you. They're under judgment. They're dealing with harsh karma. They didn't think that you would figure them out. They're used to getting away with shit, and you put this person in their place, and they sacrificed you. You gained a whole new perspective, and you had a different perspective of what was really going on here, because the illusion and the confusion left so that you got clarity, and then you started avoiding this person. Yeah, a lot of burdens here with the Ten of Wands. You laid those burdens down. You were overwhelmed by this person, so you sacrificed it. It wasn't serving you anymore, and you walked away. Then karma hit with the Wheel of Fortune. Empress, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. You called judgment on this person. You're very abundant. You're very nurturing and motherly. You're a powerful manifester. The Page of Cups has grown up to the King of Cups. This person could have been very emotional at times, and then but yet closed off at the same time. Like they would always be going off about crazy shit, real emotional about it, but when it came to dealing with their own emotions, they didn't want to deal with that. They were always repressed. They were full of anxiety. They were very cold-hearted, emotionally manipulative, uncaring. They could have looked up to their dad, because the father figure came out over here. This person could have gone through a cycle here with judgment and karma hit, to where they have grown up and matured more now that they've, because the Page of Cups is clarifying the King of Cups here. They're right beside each other. The Hangman and the Hermit, you went in and you did that inner healing work. You were searching for the truth, meditating, healing. Trust your inner guidance. We've got the Ten of Wands with the Queen of Cups here, and the Five of Pentacles. Left you out in the cold, kept you burdened. You were so caring and empathic and loving towards this person. Very psychic and intuitive energy. You're emotionally mature, and you were a lot more mature than this person. And they just overwhelmed you. You're just like, I can't believe you fucking act like this. Grow up. Oh my God. Enacting their childhood. And they're miserable. Yeah, with the Six of Cups. Poverty and hardship. They could have had a hard childhood. Looking back, reflecting on the memories. And this person was intimidated by you. They're stuck in the past. They don't want to let it go. They're in denial. They have a lot of regret. This person could be sick. There could be an illness or some kind of an injury. A scandal could be going on. That could have to do with their drinking. That could have some kind of legal matter that's up in the air, because they need to clean up their act and make healthy choices. Something could have been happening with Nine of Cups and the Chariot, with this legal matter here that's up in the air. Someone could get a DUI from drinking and driving. Someone could be aggressive while they're driving. A lack of control. They're lost. They're full of doubt. And the Page of Cups, King of Cups, and the Chariot all right here together. Could even go to jail. With the Hermit and the Chariot. Could be an investigator. This person was very abusive. With the Five of Swords, you had to stand your ground and defend yourself against this person. They were defeated, full of resentment. They were extremely abusive towards you and aggressive. And you had to become assertive, Queen of Swords. You weren't taking their shit. You were not going to take this person's shit, and they knew that they couldn't cross that line. The Emperor here, so this is a fallen divine masculine here that fell into karmic energy here. They were a tyrant. They were cold as ice, very immature. They were fucking evil with this Knight of Wands, sexual, lustful, crazy, passionate energy. Wanting to be polygamous. Very reckless and violent. They were show off and extremely abusive. Wow. Now they're miserable. Now they're mad. Now they're miserable. And they're hateful. Yeah, you're like, I meant what I said. It's fucking over. There's someone else. Your family won't like me. This love scares me. Yeah, they were scared. And you're like, but love is the answer. And they're like, yeah, you're right, but they were scared of love. Let me hold you. I want you to choose. Let me hold you. Just dream or wish for everything. This person's dreaming about you. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before. I dream about you a lot. Too much. This person, like, you're on this person's mind, awake and asleep. Okay? I'm terrified. They were terrified of you. They're very intimidated by you. With a wand. I want a fresh start with you. They want to put their wand in your cup. Divine feminine, divine masculine. I lie awake thinking about our future. This person's constantly thinking about you. You matter. I need more balance. I want you. You balance this person out. You kept this person somewhat in check. I think we should slow down with the sex. I'm absolutely in love with you. So they could really love bomb. You're my everything. They could really love bomb to try and come towards you. To be sexual. I don't want to lose you. I'm ready. Be more selfish. They could say, I'm ready, I want to be with you. You may need to be more selfish. If I follow you, I could lose everything. Because you promised yourself you'd never date someone like this again. If this person comes back around wanting a fresh start with you, you could lose what you've built. I think so, yes. This person could make you fall. Be more selfish. I'm manifesting with you. No, you have to be more selfish and keep this person out of your energy. If they reach out, they could be telling you that they got bad advice here. And words do hurt. But they meant what they said. So don't forget what they said and don't forget how they treated you. And then I think we should see other people. Do you even care how bad it hurt, that this hurt the collective? You know, that's what you're saying. They didn't care. They were Emperor reverse. They were mean. They were hateful. They were raged out. They were aggressive. They were violent. They were cheating. They were a pathological liar. They were a player. They were doing anything and everything that they possibly fucking could to hurt you. And why the hell would you want somebody back after they did you like this? I know I sure as hell don't in my situation. You better stay the fuck away from me. Hell no. Needing to correct energy imbalances with these soul contracts. Yeah. Disruptions in the flow of energy throughout the body, often associated with various energy systems such as chi or prana. Lessons coming from soul contracts. Pre-existing agreements or contracts made on a spiritual level that impacts one's life path. And coping mechanisms that need to be addressed because they're unhealthy, relying on destructive habits such as substance abuse or excessive escapism to cope with emotional pain. You know, I've been there. I used to have a drinking problem, and I'm sober and I don't have that drinking problem anymore, and it makes it worse. Sometimes it didn't because it would help me cry it out, but you know, so other times it made it even worse. Needing to heal from attachment wounds. Challenges in forming and maintaining healthy attachments and relationships. Needing to address body-spirit dissonance. A state of disconnect or disharmony between one's physical body and spiritual essence, leading to feelings of alienation, disconnection, or discomfort within one's own skin. Yeah, this person can't handle being alone or in the body that they're in. They need to unpack a spiritual crisis. An intense and transformative spiritual experience that may initially cause distress but can lead to growth and understanding. They've got to go through this dark night of the soul. We all have to go through it. No one is exempt, and we have to experience our karma and balance it out. We've got soul contracts with people, and there's going to be trauma involved, and we have to learn the lessons and heal from it. But anger and resentment, harboring deep-seated anger or resentment towards others, oneself, or a higher power, which can prevent healing and spiritual growth. This person's anger is right down there with rage and hatred and fear, which are very low vibrational frequencies. And you're on this higher vibrational frequency. You're on the opposite end of the spectrum of this person. That's why you're incompatible and you're not a perfect match for this person. You're like, no, this person is possessive. Your heart is black. Do you hold on tight to prove your worth, or is it just your fear of abandonment? This very much abandonment wounds are triggered. Do you demand someone's attention and love without considerations of their own time and emotions? Very possessive. Mate poaching. Do you pursue individuals who are in committed relationships because you find them more exciting and challenging? Do you pursue individuals who are committed to another as a way to validate your worth and power? Wow. So this person could have been doing that. Steals limelight. Do you have a strong desire to be the best or most recognized due to feeling inferior to others? This person has a serious inferiority complex because of this immaturity and insecurities. You have a strong desire to be noticed by others, therefore you try to outshine others at every opportunity. Be cautious. Are you overly cautious because you are suspicious of other people and or afraid of making the wrong move? You act very careful in order to avoid possible danger that may not even exist. Yeah, well, it's better to be cautious than end up getting hurt and put in a fucking barrel on the next 48, you know? I mean, hello. We got some crazy fuckers on this planet. Inferiority complex. Do you feel insecure or inadequate because you believe you are mentally and physically inferior to others? You feel inadequate because you were made to think you weren't good enough compared to others. And this stems from their childhood. Outside validation. Do you seek external validation because you aren't sure you are enough? That's exactly what's going on with this person. Your self-esteem depends on the approval of others and not from your own true feelings of self-worth. Yep. This person's too worried about what everyone else thinks. And they're inconsiderate. Do you feel your opinion, feelings override others because you believe yourself to be self-sufficient? You do not take into consideration the feelings of other people except your own. Envious and a serial cheater. Do you become envious of others because you feel you deserve what others have? You frequently compare yourself to others and feel despair when you find yourself wanting more. Envy and jealousy are such nasty energy. God, it's disgusting. Do you use partners to feel loved and admired, to continually prove to yourself that you're above them? You have an avoidant attachment style and you feel love is invasive, harmful, and overwhelming. Yep, that's definitely this person's energy. And then ghosting you. Do you ghost people because you find it easier than having to feel uncomfortable explaining yourself? Yep. Yeah. You end relationships suddenly and without explanation, withdrawing from all forms of communication. That's exactly what they do. What do you need from here? Yeah, it was just all an illusion. It was a funny fairy tale that this person was trying to lay down. They were in trickster energy, very deceitful. Oh, that doesn't belong in here. It's a totally different card. Karmics, third parties, haters, and lessons learned. Yep. It's a karmic energy here. This person fell into karmic South Node energy. But karmic means lesson. So you got to learn those lessons and get out of that karmic energy. This was a fallen divine masculine. This was a divine masculine that should have been your soulmate, perfect match, and they fell. They fell from grace. Wow, they could literally, with these legal matters that are up in the air here, with the Hermit and the Chariot over here, they could literally, they could be going to jail. You rejected this person and they don't like that. They're ashamed. They're embarrassed. They know that they're in the wrong. They could be getting arrested. This person's a thug. They're getting arrested. They miss you. Oh, goodness. A funeral with a family. Someone in their family could have passed away, or someone... There's an ending to this family situation that you have with this person. If this person passes away, one of their family members could tell you, and that's not going to be everyone's energy. Some kind of secret. It was a secret. They didn't tell their family that they ghosted you and left you unread with no closure, and they just left you hanging. Mirroring Jezebel. So they were saying that you were the Jezebel, not them. There could have been a workplace affair that made them unhappy here. Sending love messages to karmics. Getting readings on you. It was a love-hate relationship. And you saw this person's true colors. And now it's too late. You dealt with this person's demons. You closed the cycle. You moved on. You let it go so that you could free yourself, and you loved yourself. This person broke your heart because they were a sex addict. And you had to, divine feminine, divine masculine, you had to do a lot of healing. And now this person is in massive regret because they realize how real you truly are and how bad they fucked up. Yeah. They're trapped in something and they're losing sleep. They're worried and replaying something over and over in their mind about you. Oh, they're trapped. They got themselves trapped in a legal matter because of drinking with their toxic lifestyle. This person could literally have gotten a DUI. Or they're going to. They're going to. It's going to be shocking news because that's how someone copes. Yeah, while they're traveling. Somebody's going to get ready to get a DUI, or they already have. It's bad news. Yeah, bad news. I got a DUI. Because with the Nine of Cups and the Chariot and the Hermit. Yeah. And the legal matters up in the air. They're bitter. They're mad. They could be trying to run from the law and avoid the law with avoidance and running. They've got serious addictions. They're very codependent. They've got a lot of trauma that needs to be healed. Pull from here and we'll close out. Yeah, you just follow your guidance. This person tries to reconcile. Follow your guidance. Follow your intuition. You're just working on your healing. You could be dreaming about this person. They could be dreaming about you. They want to resolve the issues and get back together because they're full of guilt. They could want to come toward you with an apology with this Page of Cups over here. They have remorse. They're ashamed for what they did. Compromising and making amends for a positive outcome. This person wants to reconcile. And they know how much you love yourself and that you're giving this person the cold shoulder, that you're not interested, you're unavailable since this breakup. They were just playing mind games. They were hiding their true feelings. They were testing and analyzing you because of their immaturity here. They're secretly in love. It was like so middle school shit, you know, it was so childish. Like flipping your bra strap on the playground because you have a bra on and it's a big deal in middle school or elementary school. Walking red flags. They're looking at your pictures. They regret what they did. They can't stop thinking about you. They could pop up all of a sudden and surprise you. They could reach out. They could try and see you in person. They were very deceptive about this cheating that was going on with the no contact. Yes, that's me calling you from unknown numbers. It came out. They've got egg on their face because of these addictions. Now they're ashamed that they got caught. All this shit's backfired on them. This person is infatuated with you, and their love for you is just so toxic. This love-hate relationship. Their addictions, they are definitely desiring intimacy. They please themselves to your pictures. They miss your chemistry. The feelings and the sexual thoughts that they have about you are extremely intense. And this person was lying and deceptive and in another relationship while they were with you. But they feel like you have unfinished business because they've been out screwing around doing whatever the fuck they want. They want to reconcile. They want you to forgive them. This person could literally come in with a proposal. Good grief. Yeah, toxic people, addictions, and getting bad advice from the wrong crowd. Yeah. They've been getting bad advice from their family and immature people that are enabling their addictions and their behaviors. And you're just in this queen bee energy. You know, you're secure, you're confident, you're focused on your career, you're focused on your bag, and you're in boss bitch mode. This person just needs to fuck off. Some of you can fix it. This person, if this person tries to come back around in your energy, like, it don't need to be something quick. They need to have a long time to prove themselves before I would even think about trying to let them come toward you. For some of you that can repair, some of you, there's absolutely no fucking way. And I know, so don't get crazy in the comments. Okay, let's roll the dice. Gemini, double Gemini. Wow. Triple Gemini. Gemini is all about communication, intelligence. Virgo, Cancer, highly detailed capability, home and family and nurturing. 2, second house, Taurus energy. It has to do with your stuff. It's ruled by Venus. It involves value, money, self-esteem, possessions, investments, bank accounts, and financial expectations. We've got the 6th house, Virgo, and Mercury. Okay. It's about the mundane world that you live in. Work, service, health, co-workers, animals, and pets. We've got the 7th house, Libra. It's ruled by Venus. It's about relationships that bind. Marriage, contracts, legal issues, cooperation, partnerships, opportunities, and the enemies that are known to you. And we've got the 3rd house, Gemini, your immediate environment, siblings, neighbors, short trips, phone calls, letters, gossip, writing, email, communications, transportation, your car, and your education before college. And we have the 11th house. It's ruled by Aquarius and Uranus. It's about your idealistic goals and values. Goals, hopes, wishes, associates, friendships, large groups, social change, and community events. We have Neptune, being compassionate and forgiving. Confusion, illusion, can be psychotic behavior, state of psychosis. Venus, love, beauty, being peaceful, sexual energy. The Sun, things are being exposed. Creative impulse, generosity, things coming to the light. More Venus energy. Be a love offer coming in here from this person. With the Moon, things that are hidden and concealed. What was hidden and concealed, want to speak the truth. Sun represents the truth, things being exposed of what was concealed. Overcoming fear, stepping from the darkness into the light side of love and the dark side of love, with all the confusion and illusion, with the mixed signals. Sensitivity and intuition with the Moon energy here. All right. I have Algiers. Protection, a shield, the protective urge to shelter oneself or others. Defense, warding off evil. Shield, guardian, connection with the gods, awakening, and higher life. We have Tewaz. Honor and justice, leadership and authority, analysis, rationality, knowing where one's true strengths lie, willingness to self-sacrifice. And we have Wunyo. Joy and comfort, pleasure and fellowship, harmony and prosperity, ecstasy, glory, spiritual reward, but also the possibility of going over the top. Wow. So this person could really kind of go all out and go overboard trying to convince you that they've changed. What I'm hearing. Okay. Let's roll the zodiacs a few more times. Double Virgo, double Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Wow. Double Aquarius, Virgo, double Virgo. That's wild how many doubles keep coming out. And Taurus. Do it one more time. Aquarius, Libra, Sagittarius, Taurus, and Virgo. Could be significant. Could be your signs or someone's signs that you're dealing with here. May not resonate at all. TMH, the Most High. WH, what would Jesus do? CQ, D, G, U, K, P, Z, N, B, Y, I. Someone could be bisexual. M, BMI, body mass index. O, G, your original OG collective. Spiritual gangsta out here in these streets. You're an old soul. H, W. That's why you don't tolerate this immature behavior, because you're so spiritually advanced in your soul growth. F, J, H. You don't play these little games. You can see straight through them. C, W, D, X. Let's do one more row. R, U, M, rum, F, A. Fucked around and found out. I used to like to drink rum back in my drinking days. Yum rum and Jaeger bombs. Oh dear God, Jaeger bombs were my poison. Holy shit! And I would be so wound up on all that Red Bull, and I would dance because I used to go the bar I used to go to. They had you could dance in there, and oh my God, I'd be dancing all night long. I was wild. I was wild back in my younger days. Well, my 20s and my 30s. I was crazy. I had a lot of fun. It was fun. I don't regret it. Took a while to get all that wild shit out of me, though. So, you know, I can understand how this feels being in this karmic South Node energy. Sometimes you don't want to stop doing it. Sometimes you have fun being in that wild-ass party stage. You got to get it out of you, you know. Some people don't ever go through that. But if you do experience that part of your journey, then you know how hard it is to walk away from it and to put it down. And when you can, that takes a lot of power. It's a big deal. 222 44 7 and 11 11 11. Wow. 13 17 17 18 and 19 20 24 28 28 28 three times 29 30 and 31 could be significant. 1:05 exactly on the clock. I tried to make this one shorter today. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here and for spending your time with me and little sweet Evie Pooh. We love you guys. I hope that you'll hit that like and subscribe button for me if you haven't subscribed. Thank you to all my viewers. Thank you for viewing my content. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you, collective. Bye, guys.